Make sure everyone's mics are on. This is a regular meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale, Tuesday, January 23rd, 2018. I'd ask if everyone now would please rise to salute our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilman Costa.
Here.
Tomato.
Here.
Delariva.
Here.
Cole.
Councilman Hudson.
Here.
Councilman Sondermeyer.
Here.
Councilman Yawns.
Here.
Thank you. Also with us, our Borough Clerk, Brianna Calabro, and our Borough Attorney, Dawn Sullivan. Thanks for being here this evening. This is a official meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale on December 27, 2017. The date, time, places of this meeting was faxed and mailed to local news media posted here at Borough Hall. At this time, there's no presentations, no early executive. I do have 3 non-agenda items. One is the reintroduction by title of our Cable Vision Optimum contract. We already adopted that ordinance, but there's been changes to our advantage. I'll explain at that time. Number 2 is an appointment of a senior advisory member, Sharon Brower. And the third is a motion to remove a member from the fire department, Robin McCracken, who has moved out of Bloomingdale. So those 3 non-agenda items. At this time, I need a motion for early public comment for agenda items.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to an agenda item, please come on up. Seeing no one, can I have a motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Reports. Bree, do you have anything for us?
I do not.
Dawn, anything?
Yes, Mayor. As the council knows, there is pending litigation regarding, brought by Ms. Huntley against Tilcon and the borough. We are currently at the appellate division. We received an order today granting our motion to expedite the appeal. So we will be receiving an expedited briefing schedule shortly.
Great. And that's great news for the borough because under normal circumstances, the appellate division could take 12 or more, sometimes 24 months or more, who knows. But under the issue of it being affordable housing development, the appellate division saw in our position and, as Dawn stated, expedited the hearing. So hopefully we can get this wrapped up sooner than later.
Correct.
Any council member have anything for us at this time?
Birthday anniversary, just a February 24th event, it's not that far away. Items are rolling along, book is almost done. So we just need to get the word out. Your push business, I guess you'll have the banner up.
Tomorrow. The banner will go up tomorrow, yes. Yeah, no, it is. And again, I thank you and the committee for a great job, a lot of work, and looking forward to the festivities. Anyone else have anything for us? All right, so moving along, item 10, excuse me, I need a motion for resolution 2018, what are my numbers, Bree? 1.98 through 107. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Pending items. We have a second and final reading to amend Chapter 21, Section 17, our towing fees. At this time, can I have a public notice statement, please?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News. Copies were made available to the public, so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
Okay, and who makes that motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale in the County of Passaic and State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 21, Municipal Towing, Section 21-17, Towing Rates, Complaints, Appeals of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Okay, thank you. And now I need a motion to open public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to 2117, Ordinance 1, 2018, please come on up. Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And now I need a motion to adopt.
Second.
Yazdi and De La Ripa. Any discussion? Again, this is recommendation of the police department, just bringing our fee for basic tows up to the surrounding areas. We were extremely low, and we're just amending the fee schedule in our towing rates. And that's what we're doing, again, based on the recommendation of public safety and the police department. Any further comment? Can I have a roll call, please?
Hudson,
Yes.
Sondermeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Costa,
Yes.
Tomato,
Yes.
Del Ripa.
Yes.
Item B, this is second final reading, the public hearing for ordinance 2-2018, amending chapter 32, section 2, soil removal. Can I have a public notice statement, please?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal buildings, published in the Herald News. Copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
And who makes that motion?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Read by title? That was the public notice, yeah.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale in the County of Passaic and State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 32, Soil and Soil Removal, Section 32-2, Soil Removal of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
And I need a motion for open public hearing.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak? Did I do that already? Seeing anyone? Motion to close? And who moves to adopt?
So moved. Second.
I got Costa and Yazdi. Sounds good. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Sondermeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Costa,
Yes.
Tomato,
Yes.
Del Ripa,
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Thank you. New business. First item is discussion. Our 2018 Passaic County Open Space Recreation Trust Fund applications are due March 16th. I need direction from the governing body. If you recall, last year we applied for 2 basketball courts, DeLazier and Bogue. We got successfully received, which will be done this year, DeLazier. I'm suggesting now we apply back for Bogue. I think what's on our list in the short term is Bogue, tennis courts, not, probably in that order, maybe, but unless anyone else has other ideas. So if there's a consent with just, not a formal action, but just agreement to move forward on that application. Let's give it a resolution, because they're gonna want a resolution. So it would be, I'd ask for a motion for resolution 2008-108 to approve the mayor to submit the application for Passaic County Open Space requesting the renovation of the Bogue Pond basketball court. Same as last year.
So moved.
Okay, Yazdi, second, anyone?
Second.
Second.
Okay, whoever you got on that. And give me a roll call on that, please.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Costa,
Yes.
Tomato,
Yes.
Del Ripa,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Sondermeyer.
Yes.
Item B, good, is for discussion. Again, I need direction for our annual Community Development Block Grant, CDBG application. Limited areas where we can apply for funding, but this is the one that last year we successfully received funding for Henyon Street, to pave Henyon Street. If you recall, we did sidewalks and curbing some time ago on Henyon. This is for paving, which will be done this year. We also received Leary money, but Leary never got out to bid last year, so that also will be done in 18. I'm suggesting for this application, because we're very limited, it's actually a defined section based on low moderate income areas for the community development block grants, so how they define them, one only knows. But where we can go, I'm strongly recommending that we submit for the water loop on 2nd Street, right over here. Right now, the water dead ends. The water system dead ends at the senior center parking lot. So we would want to loop 1st and 2nd, so there's that loop of water. And it ties in well, because 2nd Street is in dire need of paving. So that would be for 2019, project. But based on, the only thing really left, because it runs those blocks, and it runs from Reeve to Union, from Oak. So those are really the only areas. So the only thing really left are sidewalks on, like, across the street from Bob the Barber's. That was, prior administrations did apply for that and actually got funding for that, and they turned it back, and we ended up re-getting it and applied that to Henyon sidewalks. So that's one eligible area. The only other real eligible area is, in that defined area, I said Reeve to Union, doing curb drops, handicap curb drops, but most have them now because of the work we've done. So I would recommend we do the water looping on Second Street. And I consulted with our engineer for his advice on priority projects, and that's what he strongly recommended as well. Any comment or in agreement? Then I'd like to do a resolution and ask for motion 1-109 to authorize the submission of a community development block grant for the water looping on Second
What do we gain by
Street.
tying that together? Just with both dead-end streets?
Cleaner water,
flushing
less flushing, less reasons to flush. That water, a lot of problems here because of dead ends. There's no flow there. You blow the hydrant out to get the
Yeah, I know that.
pipe. So if it just loops, it'll be a much better system. So,
So that would go through the seniors parking lot?
well, I'm not the engineer. He'll design it where it loops to, first, second, coming back to Hamburg. So,
I just think we have to go through the parking lot, then they gotta repay the front.
well, no, parking lot, the senior center hasn't been paved yet. That's on my
Well,
2019 list, actually,
so
so
we'll go together.
that would tie in well, yeah. All right, so, again, we're limited, it's not like I have 10 choices to give you. So I like that concept that of all that are remaining. So we had a motion on the table, correct, for that? Did I get a motion for 109? I did not?
Start a discussion.
So who moves that resolution?
So moved.
Costa, second?
Second.
Della Ripa, any further discussion? And give me a roll call on that, please.
Costa,
Yes.
D'Amato,
Yes.
Del Ripa,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Sondemire,
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
The next item is also for discussion. Councilman Costa asked me to put this on the agenda. Veterans income tax exemption for New Jersey. We put this on Facebook. We marketed best we could on social media and posting and website, et cetera. This is a new tax benefit for veterans. Tony, you want to speak to it at all? I mean, that's pretty
Yeah,
much...
it started in 2017. It's, you're eligible for a $3,000 exemption from the state of New Jersey income tax return if you're a military veteran who is honorably discharged or released under honorable circumstances from active duty in the armed forces. So you can get more on the New Jersey tax website, and just look for veterans exemptions, and it can kind of detail what you need to do. You need to file the proper forms. There's a form that you need to file, and also you need to supply some other paperwork like the DD 214, your discharge papers, with, I believe, the stamp that has the type of discharge, so they can verify that it's honorable or honorable under, or under honorable conditions. The other thing is, too, you have to make sure you're checking off on the box that you're going to take that exemption on your tax forms. Since it's brand new, I just brought it up so the veterans know that it's available to them. It's 2017 going forward. You only have to file your paperwork once, and then you receive the $3,000 exemption from your income tax. That's pretty much it. Just want to make sure that everybody's taking advantage of that, and that's in addition to any exemptions that you already have. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and it's also posted under the tax office section on our website for people to view as well. Thank you. Excellent. The next item is payment of the bills. I need a motion for Resolution 18-1.110. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
D'Amato,
Yes, except for PO 180066, invoice number 6342.
Del Ripa,
Yes, except for PO 18-00116.
Hudson,
Yes, with the exception of PO 1800065.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next, resolution 18-1.111, authorizing transfer of 2017 appropriations. You can see it's where it's from, police salary, wages, operating expenses, to public events, to build some for our celebrations. Who makes that motion?
So moved?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Delripa?
Yes?
Hudson?
Yes.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
Tomato?
Yes.
The next, I need a motion for 18-1.112, and this is authorizing a state tax court refund. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Hudson?
Yes.
Sondemire?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Costa?
Yes.
Tomato?
Yes.
Delripa?
Yes.
The next item is a reintroduction. At our last meeting, we introduced this ordinance, 3/2018, to amend the B1A zone, and we referred to the planning board. We're still going to keep our second and final reading the same, which, Bree, was, you recall? March 6th, because it's time for the planning board to review it. But we noticed a section was inadvertently eliminated, which was just a typo. And so it's a material change, so we are making sure that that minimum lot coverage of 20,000 square feet remains. So we're reintroducing, I need a motion to reintroduce by title 3-2018, second and final, March 6th, again reviewed by the planning board in the interim. Who makes that motion?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
And you read that by title?
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale in the County of Passaic and State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 92 zoning, Article 12, Schedule of Regulations, Section 92-55.1, General Business Zone of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Great, thank you very much. There are non-agenda items. The first, I need a motion to introduce by title our
Oh, excuse
cable,
me.
I'm sorry, Rich? Yeah. To introduce by title an ordinance granting municipal consent for the operation of a cable television system within the borough to CSC TKR LLC, doing business as Cablevision of Raritan Valley. So first, who makes that motion?
Second.
All in favor? So we're introducing by title, and I'll take care of that, Bree. It's simply an ordinance granting municipal consent for the operation of a cablevision system within the borough of Bloomingdale to CSC TKR LLC, doing business as Cablevision of Raritan Valley. Now, as you recall, at the end of last year, we adopted our ordinance, but after realizing, which I stated on the public record previously, after realizing we were charged for a short period of time for television services, for example, in the rec center, in Borough Hall, when the contract clearly said we get free TV in all buildings. And so what they were willing to do, rather than, just credit, previously, we would receive a $1,000 grant, which is to offset like our cameras and things that we can use to publicize our so we always got that. But also, we would also get our previous $10,000 license fee, okay? So I was able to negotiate an increase in all that to a total under the contract terms of $25,003. And that's $15,000 to be paid immediately, and then $1,667 each year for the next remainder of 9 years of the policy, the contract. So we ended up getting about a $15,000 benefit. We did not overpay that much on television, so we were doing quite well. So as a result of that change, which honestly, I didn't think would be amended here, I thought it'd be a separate agreement with them, but due to the BPU, Public Board Utilities rules, it had to be a whole new ordinance. So we're introducing by title. Second and final reading, if we can, Bree, can we get it in as quick as the 6th? I'd like to get this one done. Our next meeting, you got time?
And I would do it.
Do the 20th, that's fine. Yep, no problem. Second and final reading on the 20th. Okay?
John, is it 15,000 forevermore, or?
Well, we get the
One time?
10,000 for Evermore. That's always been the
That's just
same,
to
but
make us
it's
whole.
15 grand one time, you know,
Okay.
this year.
Do we get anything like that from Verizon for all the poles?
No. That's your, energy tax receipts. That was cut drastically by the government.
You don't, we don't.
We do get an
I
energy.
get we don't, they do, and it's in Bloomingdale, so it should be.
No, but if you look at a municipal budget, there's a revenue called energy tax receipts. We get a couple $100,000. That's from all utilities in that you service the town other than Cablevision, gas, electric, et cetera. But that number's been cut over the last few years. Prior governor administrations, and not just the past, a couple of previous, have cut energy tax. That's one of the biggest causes in forefront besides pension reform to the League of Municipalities is these energy tax receipts to get that restored. Because I believe, and it's been a while since I looked at it, we lost a couple $100,000 in revenue. Every town had. So it's a big issue. So that's where we get that offset from utilities using easements and the like throughout the town. Yeah, we get something, but we used to get a lot more. Okay, that was our first non-agenda item. Thank you. Second and final again, the 20th of February. Our next non-agenda was I need a motion to approve Sharon Brower to our Senior Advisory Committee. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then our third and final non-agenda was a motion to remove Robin McCracken from the roles of Fire Department. As she has moved out of town. Who makes that motion?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
I just want to thank Robin for her many years of service. Want to make sure I got everything? Okay. Then, late public comment. I need a motion to open late public comment.
So moved.
Second?
Sandemar Costa, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to anything? Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
We do have a late executive session. Any action taken after executive session, consideration of that matter will be open to public comment. Governing body schedule, February 6th, February 20th. We meet again prior to the Winter Festival for the 100th year, so we'll speak about that again, and a regular meeting March 6th. At this time, I need a motion to go into executive.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Introduced by title ordinance, what number would we be at, Bree? 4?
I think we're at 5.
5. Ordinance 5-2018, a motion to introduce by title with a second and final reading. You don't think we can do the 6th? I'd really like to get this one fast. What do you have to do? Get it advertised? What?
Advertise.
I do the 20th. As long as I get it done by quarterly billing. Second and final reading on the 20th. So, first, who makes the motion to introduce by title?
Second.
Della Ripa and Yazdi, all in favor?
Aye.
This is an ordinance amending Chapter 17, Section 5.2 and 6.2 of our water ordinance, amending service fees and meter fees and the elimination of cost to repair meter fees over 10 years old. Second and final reading, February 20th. And that's it. I will send the information to you guys. It's pretty cut and dry. You know what I want to change. I could probably I just do that myself probably, but I'll have you review that. Any other comments or questions? All right, thank you, Dawn, for being here. Thank you, Bree. 2 down, 800 more to go. And thanks, everyone. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, at 8:10.